Good morning, guys, girls. Rob here with you this morning. We're going to talk about the PGA Tour, LIV Golf, and where they stand at right now. And are they going to have a deal done by December 31, 2023? All right. First off, let's go back. Let's go back to June this year. The PGA Tour Commissioner, Jay Monahan, first week of June. So let's look at July, August, September, October, November, and December. It's been 6 months plus since Jay Monahan came on television. He was on every network saying, we have a deal in place, a handshake agreement, that the LIV Tour will merge with PGA Tours to some extent, and within 2 years, the LIV Tour will fade away. Since that time, LIV has gotten, just yesterday, John Rahm. Okay, they've still got 4 more golfers rumored to come to LIV before it's over with. Now, Jay Monahan came out and said this is a done deal. It's a done deal, folks. But it's not a done deal yet. They got till December 31st with the framework as is to sign the paperwork and have it done. It won't get done. It's not going to get done. I'm going to tell you why it will not get done. Okay? The LIV Tour was willing to buy out the PGA Tour. They wanted to purchase them. Not for $1 billion. They wanted $4 billion to purchase them. Buy them. We want you. $4 billion, we're going to buy you up. But we're not going to keep it a nonprofit. And that's where the problem lies right there, that the quote-unquote nonprofit organization of the PGA Tour, if they are purchased in the U.S., it's very, very difficult for them to be able to change the name without making it a nonprofit. So that's one thing going against what LIV wanted to do right off the bat. They're like, we don't want to make this a nonprofit. We want to go out. We want to hire vendors. We want to sell our tickets, and we want to make it all the money. We want to rake it all in. We're spending money, yes, hand over fist right now for golfers that are top of the line golfers, top name golfers. And I'll tell you why they're going to be why they're doing that in just a minute. Because you're probably thinking, Rob, they're losing money hand over fist. Right now they are. But they're no fools. They're not fools at all. You notice they're handpicking a lot of the American players. And they're also handpicking a lot of the foreign players, the European players and Asian players. There's a reason for that. And I'll tell you why I think it is in a minute. Jay Monahan, obviously, is the guy in charge of the PGA Tour. He's the commissioner right now. Nobody on the PGA side, as far as golfers, trusts this jabroni. That's what Yasser likes. Yasser wants Jay Monahan in there. And I think if Jay Monahan gets fired, this thing is just going to stay as a war. Jay Monahan came on television and said, we have a deal in place. I'm sure the weeks leading up to that, his wallet probably got about that damn much thicker, where he's an inch and a half, 2 inches taller, sitting down on a chair. Is Jay Monahan a billionaire? I wouldn't doubt it. That's the kind of money I think they're throwing at Jay Monahan. I figured they paid him as much as they paid any golfer to join LIV. and you're working for us now. You're working for us now. You can talk under the banner of the PGA Tour all you want to. You're coming out there and you're going to tell them what we want you to tell. And that, boy, oh boy. Hell, a month later, he was sick. He was ill. We don't know if his life was threatened. It could have been by people off the golf course. Could have been by some of these sponsors, golfers, anybody, man. This guy is one of the most hated people in the United States by people that like the PGA Tour. Now let's flip the page over to the LIV Tour. They just get John Rahm for $450 million. Does that sound like an organization that's going to be flipping over to the PGA Tour on the 31st of December and saying, well, we spent all our money, let's just go right on and just let you guys carry it on the way it is? No. No. These are the rumored golfers that I have heard, okay, through sources, through some interviews that I've caught here and there in different ways, players that I understand are interested in going over to LIV. Number one would have to be Tony Finau. Tony Finau is tight with, he is real close with Phil Mickelson. He's got some other guys he's really, really tight with. He's a big Brooks Koepka guy. They are friends. Number one in the world, Scotty Scheffler. Scotty Scheffler, if he jumps ship, and you see, I love how the Golf Channel, you're talking about sports washing, how they like to clean up the interviews. Brandon Chamblee yesterday acted like the end of the world. Well, we lost John Rahm. We just know there's three golfers that we can't lose. Tiger Woods, who hasn't played in 2 years. Rory McIlroy. He wins a tournament or two a year. Yep. And Jordan Spieth, who has won, 3 times in the last 5 years. Okay? I'll tell you why he put those names out there. All right? I'll tell you why he put those names out there. They're all on the board. Rory McIlroy stepped down, but they're all on the board of the PGA Tour. Okay? He never mentioned we can't afford to lose the number one golfer in the world, Scotty Scheffler. He said those other three golfers would dent the PGA to the point that it may crumble. Are you serious? You're telling me that losing Scotty Scheffler over to the LIV Tour wouldn't be as detrimental to the PGA Tour as losing Jordan Spieth? You're out of your mind. You're out of your ever-loving mind. Another one that I'm hearing rumors, now this is rumors, is Xander Schauffele. Xander Schauffele came out 3 days ago and shot it down. I'm not interested. That's a kiss of death, folks. That's a kiss of death. When you got a guy that came out there, I'm not interested in crossing the line. I'm not interested in going to LIV Golf. He also wants the commissioner's head. He's made it clear. I want him fired. I want Jay Monahan fired. And the thing of it is, in the background, the LIV Tour does not want Jay Monahan fired. But Schauffele wants to see if he has enough influence to get him fired. If they fire him, he would stay on the PGA Tour. I don't know. If they don't fire him, I fully expect Xander Schauffele mid-January, 15th of January. That's what, 5 weeks away. I think he's on the LIV tour. Okay? Tony Finau, that might be their Christmas gift. I think he goes to LIV. Number one in the world, Scotty Scheffler. I think he's going to LIV. And then if you want the ultimate slap in the face, Patrick Cantlay on the board, on the PGA Tour board right now. He's one of the 10 guys or 8 guys that decides where they travel. Okay, our travel schedule, we're going from Oregon, we're going to Sacramento, we're going to Phoenix. He helps decide that. It's rumored he's crossing over. Cantlay and Schauffele are friends. They're good friends. Can you imagine if the PGA Tour loses Xander Schauffele, Patrick Cantlay, Tony Finau, and the number one player in the world, Scotty Scheffler, over to LIV? Does that sound like a company that's wanting to buy the PGA Tour? Hell, they buying you out anyway. They're already gutting you. They're taking who they want from you. Hell, keep playing. Let number 88 in the world win. We don't give a shit. We've got the top 10 players right here playing on our tour. Now, they're not making money in the LIV tour yet. Do you really think these Saudis are that stupid to where they're throwing billions of dollars out there and not make money? I'm going to tell you what they're going to start doing, I think, by 2025. One more year from now. This is what I think the outlook will be. And if I worked for LIV, I would do this. If I worked for LIV right now, I would be planning this. And then, listen to me. They always have a shotgun start, right? They always have a shotgun start. So let's work with me here now. They normally have 48 men in the field, 48 players in the field, 12 teams of 4. Let's say you have a tour that plays from anywhere from England over to anywhere in Europe, all over Europe. Maybe some in even Asia too, okay, once in a while. But let's say all of Europe, okay? And it goes all the way to Germany, Spain, Italy, Greece, Sweden, Switzerland, anywhere over there. Anywhere. England, Ireland, Scotland, you got it. And try to find courses that are not always links courses over there. Mix it up. Play some tough treed courses over there. You have a shotgun start. Okay, let's say you're playing in Germany. Okay, France. Let's say you're playing in France. 6 hours difference from here, right? You're gonna at summertime. Let's start at 3 p.m. Shotgun start will be done by 7:30. 3 p.m. over there means on a Friday, a Saturday, or a Sunday, you can turn on whatever channel they're on and watch them at 9 a.m. Eastern time. If you're in the Central time zone, you watch them at 8 a.m. You're in the Mountain time zone, you can watch them at 7 a.m. You don't miss a hole. I mean, you don't miss a player. They're starting at 18 different holes and they play. And they're done in 4 hours. Okay? For the East Coast guys, I mean, for the folks watching on the East Coast, you start watching at 9 o'clock, they're going to be done a little after 1. Then you have the U.S. tour. You have the U.S. tour coming up then. Let's say you're playing in Dallas, Texas. Dallas, Texas. And you're going to play there starting at 1 o'clock Central, 2 o'clock Eastern. You have a shotgun, so you got time. If you're watching that from 1 o'clock you're done on the East Coast. Okay, so it'd be noon. You'd be done in Central Time Zone. They're going to have a 1 p.m. tee off in the Central Time Zone. You can go get you some lunch. If you're an avid golf fan, not unable to go out and play, but you love to watch it on TV, go out and get you some lunch and bring it home. 1 o'clock Central Time, 2 o'clock Eastern Time. Another shotgun start, and they play till 6 p.m. You got 48 players overseas playing. You got 48 players in the States playing, okay? And there's nothing saying that you can't intermix and be like, okay, we're going to send 12 players overseas, and we're going to have 12 players from overseas come over here and play. Nothing stopping that. That's 96 of the best golfers in the world. 2 different places entirely, LIV Golf, LIV Golf. Let them get their world ranking points, whatever way that they would know, that you see fit with that tour. You've paid them all that money, and the ones playing that PGA Tour, sour grapes. That's all I can say. And how about this? Let's say after the start of 2024, okay? You want to cross over into the LIV Golf, all right? Let's say your 74th best player in the world. And you go into Yasser and say, Yasser, look, I see what you've got coming along. I'm an established player on the PGA Tour. Would you be willing to sign me for 5 years? Okay? I'll bring three other players from the tour over. All we demand is you take care of our flights for a year. Take care of our flights and get all of our travel. Okay? They don't do it on the PGA Tour. They don't do that there. You take care of our flights, our hotel stays, and our food. Me and my caddy and 3 other guys. We'll try to pick up some other guys. We don't demand any money from you, because we know we can win big purses in LIV. And I think that's what's eventually going to happen. These golfers that are not the top 25 in the world, they're going to start crossing the line. And then you're almost forced to have 2 tours or 2 LIV events at one time. And hell, what's stopping 3? More golf on television, shotgun starts. If when you're out there in the heat and all that stuff, you pay for a ticket. 4 hours. 4 hours. Baseball games go 3. You watch a PGA Tour, right? You watch a PGA Tour event. Hell, they start teeing off 7 in the morning, and they're not done till 7 at night. And if you watch it, like when they start showing it at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, hell, you've missed 2/3 of the players. Well, this guy's already in the clubhouse. Well, let's show you his 5 best shots today. Great. What does that do for you? Because if Tiger Woods gets to play and tees off at 3:30 one day, the next day he's teeing off at 9 o'clock in the morning. Oh, that's a Thursday and Friday splits. That's what I'm saying. If you like to watch golf on Thursday and Friday on the PGA Tour, you're not watching the same players play every day. If you're watching the late after, when it starts at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. No. Some of the players half of them have to play in the morning, half of them play in the evening. Where on the LIV Tour, you don't know what hole you're going to start on. Okay? But it's a shotgun start. Shotgun start. I'm just like, and then on top of that, if they covering all 18 holes with cameras, when a golfer gets hot, okay, let's follow this guy for a while. Okay? Especially first round. Why not? He's got 2 birdies in a row. Let's go with his group for a little while. It's not difficult, folks. It's not rocket science. And the PGA Tour is trying to make it sound like we're getting backed into a corner, which in effect, they are now. They backed themselves into this corner, though. But they allowed Jay Monahan to speak on their behalf. That's how they got screwed. And now, Yasser is saying, we work deal out with Monahan, nobody else. PGA Tour's hands are tied now. What the hell do they do? If we fire Jay Monahan, they're going to keep plucking every player from us, which they're doing that shit anyway. I think a resolution has about a 5% chance of happening before the 31st. That's my opinion. 5% chance. I think if the Saudis have their way, they don't want a deal. Why would you? We're going to have your best players soon, and we're going to start getting some of them without having to pay them all this money. Because we're the tour that pays if you finish last place or first place. Plus, we pay more incentive money for teams. $4 million an event. Winner, $4 million. All right. Then, okay, you got to 12 events. Okay. Why not 12 American events? 12 European events. Right? Nothing wrong with that. All you have to do is play in 12. Yeah, Brooks, you want to go to Germany and stay 2 weeks? Ask somebody if they want to trade, if they want to trade teams there for them. And you can take your team over there with you. We don't care. Brooks Koepka going to Germany, and then we bring in, I don't know, we bring in somebody, Mark Leishman and some other guys from Europe over here. That's the thing that right now the PGA Tour, they don't work with around the world to try to make it a better product for the viewer. What if PIF did this though? The LIV Tour. You got 12 events in overseas, 12 events over here. Okay? And then the final event, call it a 13th event, okay? And we'll take our top 50 players, top 40 players, whatever. No team event and tee off from the first tee. And winner straight up gets $15 million. $15 million. And just trickle down. Right now, hell, $15 million goes to the guy that wins the season event over in with the PGA Tour, the FedEx Cup. You just bring the top 40 golfers, 50 golfers, whatever you want to do, and none of this -10, -8s. You play and try to win. So all you got to do is place yourself in the top 50, and you're there. Number one, if it was 48 golfers in the U.S. and 48 over there overseas, 96 golfers. If you're in that top half, you're making some bucks. You're making serious money, better than travel money, and you're only playing an average of once a month. An average of once a month. And the thing is, you got 4 months off. 4 months, actually 5 months off. So they're playing sometimes. There's one time they play 2 weeks in a row. One time all year you playing week after week. That's it. Finishing that top echelon, maybe top 30. However way you want to do it, doesn't matter. And then have a tee-off event, the 13th event for LIV. The winner gets $15 million and just trickle down. Now that's just my thinking. If LIV hears that and runs with it, all I say is just throw me my niblets. Throw me a bone, as they say. Why not? Why not do that? Get a TV deal worked out. More money. I'm telling you. They have the opportunity to do it if they just go out and do it. Thank you for offering me 30 minutes here of your time today. God bless. We're going to try to talk to some guys this weekend. The Steelers lose to the Patriots last night, 21-18. So the Patriots, 3-10 now, I think. And none of the jabronis ended up getting that last night. Special photo editions Tuesday night. Christmas pictures. I got to go see if I can find some. If I'm able to, you'll see some old stuff from years gone by. God bless. Merry Christmas. And have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.